Let's get this round one playoff action going. Big thanks to Manchester and Edmonton. Jeff and MV have submitted their coach files. I've got them in. Let's get this round one game. We're going to feature the entire game on the broadcast, all quarters, so should be entertaining. Manchester on the road. Let me let everybody in announcements know that we are live. And here we go. Computer versus computer. Regular speed. Let's do it. And if I run into the infamous Yep, I have. We're going to have, this is that action bug that's going on right now. What a pain in the ass. We're going to have to start at human. And ready. Coin toss. Edmonton, let me know what you want since I've got it on computer. Do you want to receive the first half or you want to kick it and defer? Because I think at this point it's not going to let me check that. So we'll see what Jeff might want to do here. Defer to second half. Away we go. And, well, Manchester will receive naturally because it doesn't make sense to lose out twice. So let's go up to options here. Game setup, go back to computer, regular. And let's play some playoff football.
Welcome to RFK Memorial Stadium. Manchester against Edmonton. For this Action PC playoff game, Anderson boots it. The kick from Anderson is returned 20 yards by Mitchell, Moslowski on the tackle. Breeze at the line. Breeze completes the pass to Lewis, gain of 51, Hopkins on the tackle, first down, Breeze at the line. Lewis with the carry, gain of 3, Warner on the tackle. 2nd and 7 from the 10. Mitchell is doubled at the line. Collinsworth is doubled at the line. Johnson is doubled at the line. Lewis on the draw, no gain, Robertson on the tackle. 3rd and 7 from the 10. Lewis lost 3 on the play, Williams on the stop. 31-yard attempt for Gramatica. Tupa to hold. This will give them the lead. Good snap from center. Gramatica connects from 31 yards, Manchester 3, Edmonton 0. Gramatica with the kick. The kick from Gramatica is returned 13 yards by Christensen, Bowman on the tackle. Romo calling signals. Romo is sacked by Ham, loss of 3. Romo completes the pass to Holmes, gain of 3, Wilson with the tackle. 3rd and 10 from the 23. Holmes split outside. Romo from the shotgun. Romo at the line. Romo completes the pass to Brown, 10-yard gain, Woodson on the tackle, 1st down. 1st and 10 from the 33. Romo to Holmes, gain of 2, Wilson on the tackle. Romo calling an audible. Romo is intercepted by Wilson, return of 0. Breeze to Johnson, 22-yard gain, Christensen on the tackle, 1st down. Four-yard gain by Lewis, Brown with the tackle. Breeze to Mitchell, gain of 9, Lewis on the tackle, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 13. Breeze throws incomplete to Johnson, Christensen with the coverage. 2nd and 10. Breeze throws incomplete to Johnson, Christensen on the
Holding,
coverage.
offense, number 72, 10-yard penalty.
2nd and 10. Breeze is sacked by Robertson, loss of 4. 3rd and 14 from the 17. Shotgun formation. Breeze completes the pass to Collinsworth, touchdown Manchester. Gramatica makes the extra point, Manchester 10, Edmonton 0. Here's the kick from Gramatica. The kick from Gramatica is returned 21 yards by Hall, Quarles on the tackle. Richardson with a 3-yard run, Donald with the tackle. Romo completes the pass to Clark, 29-yard gain, Ham with the tackle, 1st down. Romo throws incomplete to Brown, Blount with the coverage.
Offsides. Defense, number 75, 5-yard penalty.
1st and 5 at the 38. Romo calling signals. Holmes on the carry, no gain, Green on the tackle. 3-yard run by Richardson, Lambert on the tackle. 3rd and 2. 2:39 left in the first. Someone jumped. Holmes the ball carrier, no gain, Wilson on the tackle. Romo at the line. Three-yard gain by Holmes, Donald on the tackle. Two-yard gain by Richardson, Lambert on the tackle. 3rd and 5 from the 25. Romo throws incomplete to Clark, Barber on the coverage. 43-yard attempt for Anderson. Clean snap from Allen. Anderson is good from 43, Manchester 10, Edmonton 3. Here's the kick from Anderson. The kick from Anderson is returned 20 yards by Mitchell, Urlacher on the stop. Breeze to Johnson, incomplete, Christensen on the coverage. 2nd and 10. Breeze to Collinsworth, incomplete, Peters on the coverage. 3rd and 10 at the 37. Shotgun formation. Breeze barks out the signals. Breeze completes the pass to Lewis, gain of 4, Warner with the tackle. End of the first quarter, Manchester 10, Edmonton 3. Tupa back in punt formation. A 28-yard punt by Tupa, out of bounds. Edmonton down by 7. Romo calling signals. Romo to Holmes, 8-yard gain, Wilson with the tackle. Edmonton trailing by 7. 2nd and 2. Richardson on the carry, no gain, fumble recovered by Dean, Manchester ball. Breeze calls out the signals. Breeze passes to Mitchell, 11-yard gain, Robertson on the tackle, first down. 1st and 10 from the 24. Breeze in the shotgun. Breeze is intercepted by Christensen, return of 4. Romo calling signals. Richardson on the carry, gain of 4, Dean on the tackle. Brown on the reverse, no gain, Donald on the stop. 3rd and 6 from the 14. Holmes on the draw, gain of 8, Lambert on the tackle, first down. Romo calls the signals. Holmes lost 1 on the play, Dean on the tackle. Enforcers trailing by 7. 2nd and 11 from the 21. Romo throws incomplete to Brown, Blount with the coverage. 3rd and 11 from the 21. Romo from the shotgun. Romo making changes at the line. Romo to Dial, incomplete, Blount on the coverage. Stryzinski to punt. "45-yard punt by Stryzinski, return of 0 by Jackson. Breeze calling an audible. Two-yard run by Lewis, Rice on the tackle. 2nd and 8 from the 36. Mitchell faces a double at the line. Doubling Collinsworth at the line. Breeze at the line. Breeze passes to Johnson, gain of 26, Lewis on the tackle, first down. 1st and 10 from the 38. Shotgun formation. Breeze to Johnson, incomplete. Trips right. Lewis with the carry, gain of 7, Hopkins on the tackle. 3rd and 3. Lewis on the carry, gain of 3, Bingaman on the tackle, first down. Lewis on the carry, gain of 5, Rice on the tackle. Breeze calling an audible. Lewis the ball carrier, no gain, Bingaman on the tackle. Manchester by 7. 3rd and 5 at the 23. Breeze calls out the signals. Lewis on the carry, gain of 6, Williams on the tackle, first down. 1st and 10 at the 17. Breeze calls out the signals. Current drive, 8 plays, 49 yards. 5:09 off the clock. Breeze throws incomplete to Mitchell, Lewis on the coverage. Breeze at the line. Lewis gains 2 on the sweep, Robertson on the stop. 2nd and 18 from the 25. Breeze throws incomplete to Johnson, Christensen on the coverage. 3rd and 18. Breeze calling an audible. Breeze with the pass to Mitchell, touchdown Manchester. Gramatica makes the extra point, Manchester 17, Edmonton 3. The kick from Gramatica. The kick from Gramatica is returned 27 yards by Hall, Fitzpatrick on the tackle. Edmonton trailing by 14. From the Holmes lost 1 on the play, Greenwood on the tackle. Edmonton down 14. Holmes on the carry, no gain, Barber on the tackle. 3rd and 11 from the 25. Hurry up. Romo from the shotgun. Romo completes the pass to Holmes, loss of 3, Wilson on the tackle. Straczynski from punt formation. "40-yard punt by Straczynski, 5-yard return by Jackson. Shotgun. Mitchell is doubled at the line. Breeze to Mitchell, incomplete, Warner on the coverage. 2nd and 10. Breeze passes to Johnson, incomplete, Christensen on the coverage. 3rd and 10 from the 43. Breeze changing the play. Breeze to Johnson, gain of 4, Christensen on the tackle. Tupa deep in punt formation. Hall standing inside his own 10. "44-yard punt by Tupa, return of 2 by Hall. Romo with a hard count. Romo is sacked by Watt, loss of 9. 2-minute warning. Edmonton trailing by 14. Romo from the shotgun. Romo calling an audible. Romo completes the pass to Brown, gain of 11, Woodson with the tackle. 3rd and 8 from the 13. 1:55 to go in the second. Romo completes the pass to Clark, gain of 13, Barber with the tackle, 1st down. Edmonton trailing by 14. 1st and 10 at the 26. Romo calling signals. Romo to Brown, incomplete, Woodson on the coverage. 2nd and 10 from the 26. Romo with the hard count. Holmes on the carry, 9-yard gain, Watt on the stop. Enforcers down 14. 3rd and 1. 1:33 in the second. Romo with the hard count. Holmes on the carry, gain of 3, Ham on the stop, 1st down. Edmonton hustling to the line. Romo with the pass to Holmes, loss of 3, Fitzpatrick with the tackle. Edmonton trailing by 14. 2nd and 13. Romo with a hard count. Romo completes the pass to Richardson, gain of 15, Ham on the tackle, 1st down. Second and 10 from the 50. Romo with a hard count. Romo calls out the signals. Romo completes the pass to Holmes, gain of 12, Wilson on the tackle, first down. 1st and 10 at the 38. Romo with a hard count. Romo passes to Holmes, gain of 10, Fitzpatrick with the tackle, first down. 1st and 10 from the 28. Romo with a hard count. Current drive, 11 plays, 61 yards. 1:39 off the clock. Romo completes the pass to Holmes, loss of 3, Fitzpatrick on the stop. 49-yard try for Anderson. Straczynski to hold. Good snap from center. Anderson made the 49-yard field goal, Manchester 17, Edmonton 6. Here's the kick from Anderson. The kick from Anderson is returned 40 yards by Mitchell, Warner on the tackle. Manchester ahead by 11. Shotgun. Breeze passes to Lewis, incomplete. Manchester by 11. 2nd and 10 from the 46. 0:08 in the second. Breeze to Mitchell, incomplete, Lewis on the coverage. 3rd and 10. Breeze to Lewis, incomplete, Robertson on the coverage, end of the first half, Manchester Grammatica to kick off. The kick from Grammatica is returned 38 yards by Hall, Morals on the tackle. I formation. Romo to Brown, gain of 14, Blount on the tackle, first down. 1st and 10 from the 47. Romo calling an audible. Holmes with the carry, gain of 8, Fitzpatrick on the tackle. 2nd and 2 from the 39. Manchester looks confused. Timeout, Manchester. Richardson with the carry, no gain, Wilson with the tackle. Romo is sacked by Dean, loss of 5. 3rd and 15 from the 22. Romo in the shotgun. Romo completes the pass to Brown, touchdown Edmonton. The conversion failed, Manchester 17, Edmonton 12. Anderson boots it. The kick from Anderson is returned 20 yards by Stecker, Warner on the tackle. 1st and 10. Breeze to Collinsworth, gain of 13, Peters on the stop, first down. Breeze to Lewis, incomplete, Warner on the coverage. Manchester by 5. Breeze throws incomplete to Collinsworth, Peters on the coverage. 3rd and 10. Shotgun formation. Breeze to Mitchell, incomplete, Lewis with the coverage. Tupa deep in punt formation. "45-yard punt by Tupa, 7-yard return by Hall. Holmes the ball carrier, gain of 2, What with the tackle. 2nd and 8 from the 23. Holmes on the carry, gain of 1, What on the tackle. Edmonton down by 5. 3rd and 7. Romo to Clark, gain of 17, Fitzpatrick on the stop, first down. Enforcers trailing by 5. Romo completes the pass to Brown, 18-yard gain, Blount on the tackle, first down. "14-yard gain by Holmes, Lambert on the tackle, first down. 1st and 10 from the 27. Romo is intercepted by Blount, return of 0. Manchester leads by 5. 1st and 10. 6:08 in the 3rd. Breeze is intercepted by Christensen, return of 0. 1st and 10. Romo calls the signals. Romo completes the pass to Holmes, 9-yard gain, Fitzpatrick on the tackle. Romo calls the signals. Eight-yard gain by Holmes, Wilson on the tackle, first down. Romo completes the pass to Gonzalez, gain of 6, Fitzpatrick with the tackle. Holmes on the carry, touchdown Edmonton. Second and 14 from the 15. Romo passes to Gonzalez, touchdown Edmonton. Anderson converts the extra point, Edmonton 19, Manchester 17. Anderson with the kick. The kick from Anderson is returned 34 yards by Mitchell, Urlacher on the tackle. Breeze brings them to the line. Manchester down by 2. 1st and 10. Shotgun. Breeze throws incomplete to McCardle, Brown on the coverage. Breeze with the pass to Fitzgerald, incomplete, Christensen on the coverage. Breeze changing the play. Mitchell is doubled at the line. Doubling Collinsworth at the line. Lewis the ball carrier, no gain, Marchetti with the tackle. 2nd and 10 from the 35. Breeze passes to Lewis, 2-yard gain, Warner on the tackle. 3rd and 8. Breeze completes the pass to Lewis, gain of 3, fumble recovered by Lewis, Edmonton ball. 1st and 10 at the 30. I formation. Romo passes to Holmes, incomplete. Edmonton ahead by 2. 2nd and 10. Holmes with the carry, gain of 13, Ham with the tackle, 1st down. Romo completes the pass to Brown, gain of 50, Wilson on the tackle, 1st down. End of the 3rd quarter, Edmonton 19, Manchester 17. Romo completes the pass to Brown, gain of 7, Blount on the tackle. Manchester stacked the line. Holmes with the carry, touchdown Edmonton. Anderson makes the extra point, Edmonton 26, Manchester 17. Anderson to kick off. The kick from Anderson is returned 26 yards by Mitchell, Moslowski on the tackle. 1st and 10 from the 43. Shotgun formation. Breeze to Johnson, incomplete, Christensen on the coverage. Lewis is doubled at the line. Doubling Mitchell at the line. Johnson is doubled at the line. Breeze completes the pass to Fitzgerald, gain of 20, Christensen on the tackle, 1st down. Breeze to Mitchell, incomplete, Lewis on the coverage. 2nd and 10 at the 37. Breeze to Collinsworth, gain of 12, Peters on the tackle, 1st down. 1st and 10. Breeze at the line. Breeze completes the pass to Collinsworth, touchdown Manchester. The kick by Grammatica is good, Edmonton 26, Manchester 24. Here's the kick from Grammatica. The kick from Grammatica is returned 28 yards by Hall, Fitzpatrick on the tackle. Romo with the carry, gain of 8, Ham on the stop. Some movement up front. Possible free play for Romo. Romo completes the pass to Richardson, gain of 6, Ham with the tackle, first down. 1st and 10 from the 46. Romo to Brown, 10-yard gain, Blount on the tackle. They're watching for Holmes. Romo calls out the signals. Romo throws incomplete to Clark, Barber on the coverage. 3rd and inches. Holmes on the sweep, gain of 1, Lambert on the tackle, first down. Enforcers by 2. Romo with a 13-yard run, Fitzpatrick with the tackle, first down. Romo is sacked by Green, loss of 6. Enforcers leads by 2. 2nd and 16 from the 36. Shotgun formation. Romo at the line. Romo throws incomplete to Brown, Blount on the coverage. 3rd and 16. Romo calling signals. Romo to Brown, incomplete, Woodson on the coverage. Straczynski to punt. "36-yard punt by Straczynski, touchback. Manchester trailing by 2. Breeze throws incomplete to Johnson, Christensen on the coverage. Mitchell is doubled at the line. Doubling Collinsworth at the line. Lewis with the 8-yard run, Lewis on the tackle. 3rd and 2 at the 28. Breeze changing the play. Breeze with the pass to Lewis, 7-yard gain, Hopkins on the tackle, first down. Breeze throws incomplete to Johnson, Christensen on the coverage. 2nd and 10 at the 35. Breeze calling an audible. Breeze completes the pass to Mitchell, touchdown Manchester. Gramatica converts the extra point, Manchester 31, Edmonton 26. Here's the kick from Gramatica. The kick from Gramatica is returned 32 yards by Hall, Fitzpatrick with the tackle. Edmonton trailing by 5. Romo throws incomplete to Brown, Woodson on the coverage. Romo to Holmes, loss of 3, Fitzpatrick on the tackle. Big play here for Edmonton. 3rd and 13. Shotgun formation. Romo passes to Kennison, gain of 11, Lynch on the tackle. Edmonton down by 5. 1st and 10. 4:22 in the 4th. Romo completes the pass to Holmes, gain of 39, Wilson on the tackle, 1st down, hurry up. Romo completes the pass to Holmes, 2-yard gain, Fitzpatrick on the tackle. 2nd and 8. Edmonton in a hurry up. Holmes with a 5-yard run, Lambert on the tackle. Second and 3 from the 10. Holmes lost 1 on the play, Donald on the tackle. 3rd and 4. Edmonton hustling to the line. Romo completes the pass to Dial, gain of 5, Blount on the tackle, 1st down. Edmonton down 5. 1st and goal from the 6. 3:08 left in the game. Romo calling signals. Current drive, 8 plays, 63 yards. They've used 2:40 on the clock. Holmes lost 2 on the play, Wilson on the stop. Hurry up. Romo completes the pass to Holmes, no gain, Fitzpatrick on the tackle. 3rd and goal. Current drive, 10 plays, 61 yards. They've used 3:09 on the clock. Romo passes to Clark, incomplete, Barber on the coverage. 26-yard attempt for Anderson. This is a chip shot. The snap from Allen. Anderson made the 26-yard field goal, Manchester 31, Edmonton 29, Hans team on the field. Anderson boots it. Onside kick recovered by Manchester. Manchester by 2. Breeze in the shotgun. Breeze passes to Fitzgerald, gain of 7, Brown on the stop. 2-minute warning. 2nd and 3. Breeze completes the pass to Lewis, gain of 4, Robertson with the tackle, 1st down. Breeze is intercepted by Lewis, return of 0. Romo to Dial, incomplete, Fitzpatrick on the coverage. Romo completes the pass to Holmes, gain of 1, Fitzpatrick on the tackle. Edmonton down 2. 3rd and 9 at the 39. 1:39 left in the game. Shotgun formation. Romo calls the signals. Romo completes the pass to Clark, gain of 13, Fitzpatrick on the tackle, first down, Edmonton breaks the huddle. Edmonton down by 2. Romo at the line. Holmes on the carry, gain of 7, Lambert with the tackle. Holmes on the carry, loss of 1, Green on the tackle. 3rd and 4. Edmonton hustling to the line. Romo at the line. Romo to Clark, incomplete, Barber with the coverage. 4th and 4. Romo throws incomplete to Dial, Blount on the coverage. Manchester by 2. Breeze at the line. Three-yard gain by Lewis, Rice with the tackle. Slow down. Breeze at the line. Lewis on the carry, no gain, Bingaman on the tackle. Manchester 31, Edmonton 29.